I will not say I'm trying to summarize, because I think that's impossible to do, but I'll just share few thoughts which I found it very useful. First of all, I think we heard from communities as well as policymakers, three broad strategies that work to ensure locally led actions on whether you call it DRR, adaptation, resilience, doesn't matter, can be potentially recognized and scaled up. One is a strategy that allows organization of communities or organizing communities to happen. That itself is an important strategy. Secondly, risk mapping is an important strategy, provided risk mapping is able to bring in the scientific knowledge, which we heard a lot, that's important, and the cultural and local issues as Kamal highlighted, together, and provides a space for the local communities and women to lead the risk mapping exercise and use it as a tool to negotiate their needs with the local authorities, and in the process and deepen democratic processes essentially. And the third strategy for me was how local governments can create space to formally recognize local community groups and give them certain tasks, which not only helps local governments reduce their own burden, but also eventually empowers the local communities. And this also, as Suranjana talked about, such tasks could help filling the in-between gap when a formal response happens in a post-crisis situation. So I think these three strategies of organizing communities, risk mapping, and creating space is very important. We also heard about three key actions to improve the enabling environment or governance, let's say. The importance of strengthening enabling partnerships between local communities and local governments and local stakeholders is a key thing to improve governance. We heard from Kamal about the importance of strengthening the feedback loop of the lessons or the experiences of the communities feeding back into higher levels of policy making, which allows the policy making to be more adaptive. And I think that's very, very important in the context of where risk is changing so fast and will be evolving continuously. And the third action around governance is on the issue of, again, Kamal highlighted about the issue of institutionalizing horizontal coordination and have some kind of institutional mechanism to do that. The third bunch of things what I heard is around investment ideas. And over here again, if I just have to forcibly talk about three ideas, is one is importance of investing in processes and not just investing in the technical solution or the actual activity on the ground, which is of course important, but investing in processes becomes very, very important. Second is the importance of investing not only in communities, but investing in the local governments itself, because at the end of the day, that's where resources should lie, so that local communities can get support from them. And the third important point is investing in solutions which are perhaps more, has a multiple benefits, let's put it like that. Because all the examples talked about solutions on food security, which has impacts on health. We talked about, solutions around, so I think this multiple solutions around multiple benefits is important at a local level, because we just don't have the time or the resources to deal with solutions one by one for every single problem. So for me, these three, let's say, basket of interventions, one around strategies, focusing on organizing, risk mapping, and creating space. 3 actions for governance, looking at partnerships, feedback loop, and institutionalization of horizontal coordination. And 3 types of investment ideas around investing in local governments, investing in processes, and investing in solutions that provide multiple benefits beyond just purely risk reduction or adaptation. So that was something that I took back I think it's very, very useful for me. So once again, first of all, thank you. And I would like to thank the community leaders for allowing us to participate in your discussion and learn from all of you guys. It was very, very useful. And thanks to Huairou Commission and STI for organizing this session, and of course, for Gobeshona colleagues for providing the platform. I think in the future, we could have a discussion, a dedicated discussion where we bring the climate scientists and the community groups together for an hour discussion and see what comes out of it. And if everybody speaks the same language or starts speaking the other person's language, that'd be great to see. So with that, I'm going to end the session. And once again, thank you everybody for joining, and have a great day and weekend ahead. Thank you.